It's been the eyes in the sky, protecting delivery of critical military and humanitarian aid into Ukraine. This Australian mission is now making the long journey home to Newcastle.
The assets and surveillance that were provided has always enabled the vital humanitarian aid, logistics supply feeding into Ukraine, and that's the success.
The crew were deployed on the E-7 Wedgetail, one of the most advanced spy planes in the world. With powerful radar, it's able to simultaneously scan the land, air and sea. It was a capability no other Western ally could offer. These are the only images we can share from inside the plane. Security is so tight, we weren't allowed to film on board.
It's demonstrating how partners will work together to ensure that vital activities like support and humanitarian assistance in situations like this are not interfered with by any third actor.
Despite the mission's success, it hasn't been extended by Australia's American ally.
Does this indicate a scaling back in support for Ukraine if there's no one filling the gap?
Absolutely not.
Is someone else filling it? Is the US military? Is NATO?
No, as I said earlier, we haven't been asked to make an ongoing contribution. We're not aware that anyone else has been asked to make a similar contribution. There are only 3 countries in the world at the moment who have this capability: us, the Turks and Koreans, and we're the obvious partner for the United States or for NATO to request.
But since the call-up, global fatigue for the war in Ukraine has sunk in, and priorities in the West have shifted towards the conflict in the Middle East and domestic issues at home. Experts say any pullback in support now could hand Russia victory.
Whereas the United States is preoccupied with the elections, Europe itself is struggling to actually heat up its defense and military production. And this is a crunch time because Russians are able to mobilize much faster, and they are actually preparing for a new push over the summer to take more Ukrainian territory.
With the prospect of Russia becoming an even bigger global threat, those on the front line are hoping Western leaders stay the course. Catherine Diss, ABC News, Lossiemouth, Scotland.